Yeah, but Arsenal's just low standards. It doesn't really count. I'm talking about a big club, innit?
What do you do with people like this? What do you do? Hello, people. Good. What do I say? Is it good night? Well, don't leave, but yeah. Good night and welcome to the First XI. Welcome to the Chelsea show. We were probably supposed to do it last night, but with the whole Champions League stuff and Chelsea losing back to back, I wanted to give it a bit of a day for people to settle, everyone to calm down. Andrew showing us his axe. What is it called? Not Mjolnir. Whatever. I can't remember. But yeah, we've got people here on the panel. Well, obviously now, Andrew, Minerals FC.
That's for Wayne. He asked what would happen if he said Mendy was overrated. Yeah.
What is that called again?
I'll find you, Wayne. I'll find you. It's the Stormbreaker.
What? Oh, Stormbreaker, yeah. Bring me Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
As Mustafa says, I warned you about flop Chel. Yes.
Champions League winning flop Chel, yeah.
Pick up the panel, smash the button. Okay, Flopchel, yeah. We've also got Will. Finally, he's back. Back from uni and smashing women or men, whichever.
Oh my god.
Well, we're just catering to the audience because not everyone smashes women. Some people smash men. We're catering to our audience.
These introductions, I mean, I'm lucky I showed that, but Andrew showing me his axe.
You're lucky you got Stormbreaker, Andrew.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Jesus God. Yeah.
I mean, Stormbreaker is bigger than Mjolnir, but Mjolnir is more powerful, which shows sizes and everything. Anyway.
There is a large wooden section, I will say that. But anyway, we'll move on.
That's what she said. Anyway, last but not least.
It's already turned into one of those streams now. I'm so sorry. We didn't even get
all we need
you say turn into one of those streams, but the next guy we have on is notoriously topless in this community. Got Wayne.
Yeah! Topless Wayne.
He's not topless.
Oh no!
Hey.
But
it's night time. It's too cold to be topless now. That's why.
Yeah. But you're saying about Will.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Prime. You forgot about Andrew because you know what Andrew's like with donkeys.
Oh my God.
He likes his bit of a donkey.
I don't understand.
Let's move on quickly from this. I
don't understand. Oh, you know what? We might have to end this show because I want to know what you mean. He's looking like he put his finger in the light.
Yeah. It's time. It's that time of year. It's like I just can't be bothered.
Andrew, just go bald. Just go bald.
If I ever do, I'm not one of those who are going to leave it on the side. I'm going full.
You'd suit it, Andrew. I think you'd suit it.
Andrew,
more handsome.
Andrew, I've told you, stop going outside with the sheep. I've told you.
What the hell?
Stop going out with the sheep.
Oh, vibes, you've got me.
Actually, I was about to say something then, but people could take it the wrong way. Let's move on.
We've only got 5 minutes in this turn. It's disgraceful. Disgraceful.
I thought I'd join in. I wanted to join in.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, are you guys done?
I'm done now. I'll see you guys later.
All right. We've got some stuff to.
See, that's what I mean. Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say that maybe later in the show we might put the link in for people to come in, but after that, no. But yeah. Fuck's sake, Chelsea.
Yeah.
What's wrong with our club right now? We can't seem. We've lost 2 on the bounce. Some injuries galore. What should we focus on first? Let me ask Will, should Jorginho be dropped?
No. I didn't want to bring this back here, but these players give me no choice. And Analyst Will is coming back for this season. I thought I left this behind in April, but it's coming back. I'm sorry. I've tried to stay calm during our games for the last few months, but it is getting very difficult. I'm sick of hearing this player's the key, this player's the key, this player's the key, when every time we lose a game, it's so fucking annoying. The reason why we've been so shit is because Ziyech and Havertz don't fucking move when there's space between the lines. What are Kovacic and Jorginho meant to do? They'll have no options. Then they pass sideways to Alonso. He gives it away. There's no fucking width because they're slow as shit. Aspi and Alonso are slow as crap. They can't move. They can't move forward and back. And it limits Aspi as well. Aspi can't really cross from wide positions. He's struggling to do that. It's frustrating. But Jorginho is not the problem with anything right now. If anyone is the problem, it's not the midfield two, I don't think, if I'm being honest.
Really? Andrew? I thought at the start of the season we had the best squad in the league. So what happened?
Yeah, nice follow-on from Worldwide Chelsea we were just on. Well,
no, not even Worldwide Chelsea. I'm talking about certain Chelsea fans that said it. That's what I'm asking.
I think we have a very good squad. I just think it lacks major creativity. It's very defensive, the squad. The issue is now we've laid bare multiple injuries. Mount out, Reece James out, Kante sick, Chilwell not right. You know, obviously he's retweeted what he said. Saul settling in, Pulisic injured, Cho not getting a chance, Havertz and Werner off form. That's nine players all in all. I probably even missed out a few that are not, for some reason, not in this side or not playing well. I think this system it lacks. It's very different. This is a very defensive 3-4-3 at the moment. It's a very defensive 3-4-3. It's not like Conte's 3-4-3. We had like Victor Moses on the right,
in the first
right
season.
wing back. Yeah, and we had like Kante and look at Matic's stats this season. That season was very creative. Or Fabregas coming in, and also this is a very poor at the moment. I think is a very poor selection of players behind the main striker. You had obviously in 16-17 you had the brilliant Hazard, and no matter what they say, I thought he had a good season that season. So he had interchange with Pedro and Willian. But this season, we've got still a misfiring Werner. I don't care what anyone says. And now my standards for Werner are so low, I don't expect him to score. And if he scores, it's just a bonus for me now. Havertz, I don't know what's happened, whether he's got his nose out of joint, he's not leading the line anymore, but he needs to be better. And then you've got the problem with Pulisic, who's always injured. And now I'm like, now I need to know what the specific reason is, that whether it's right, left or right, wherever he plays, why, and you'll probably come back to me and say he's not good enough still. Why, Cho is not handing more of a responsibility of playing in this team. Maybe a bonus thing is that Ruben Loftus-Cheek is back. That could be something. But I also think we need to look at and I'll stop rambling in a minute. I also think we need to start looking at, in some games, that this 3-4-3 needs to change. Whether it needs to change to 3-5-2, 5-3-2, or 4-3-3, depending on our opponents. But that's something we need to look at as well. So.
But I think our system is fluid. At least it was, until our players just stopped being effective. Like last season, I would see at times we'd play from a 3-4-3 to a 3-5-2 to a 3-4-1-2 to a 3-4-2-1. Am I saying any of that correctly? Yeah. The times when Reece James would tuck inside as an extra midfielder, and it'd be like a 4-3-3. Like, we were very fluid last season.
But also, I think I think this season, and partly last season, I think we're one of the worst counter-attacking sides in the league. I think we're so slow. Like the build-up, Tuesday's game was very prominent for me. The build-up was so slow, and side to side, backwards, and everything like that. It's just, and Tuchel doesn't want that. He's gone mad on the sidelines the last 2 games of how we're playing. But that's something for him to look at.
Wayne, you very confidently said we'd go the full season unbeaten. We've now lost 2 games. But I mean, Vibes FC here said, you've had the toughest start fixtures in the league, and you sit near the top. I think we're 3rd now, with a point or 2 behind. I think everything will be fine after the international break. I mean, there's a point there. I mean, at the weekend we play Southampton, Liverpool and City play each other. That might end up being a draw or something. United play Everton. United could very much lose. We could sit top going into the international break, and now all of a sudden everyone's overreacting. What are your thoughts?
Obviously, yeah, you're right, and I was wrong. I will put my hands up and say that. I felt we could do it as a squad, and because we was winning ugly, and I thought that could happen. But we was wrong. We was beaten by 2 good sides, but 2 mistakes of our own for their goals. I think we're overreacting. I'm not actually bothered. Like yesterday, I didn't actually get upset when we lost. I know we lost and we could have done better. I was upset with the style of play we was playing. Like Andrew said, it's like it was so slow. When I was watching it downstairs with my dad, I was literally sitting there. I was like, Dad, why were you watching this? It's like passing the ball back to front, and I saw Lukaku actually win the ball in their half, run it across, got to the side, passed it back to Aspilicueta, and next thing you know, it's back in our half, and then they're pressing us, and it's back to Mendy, and we're passing it again. It's like we've just got ourselves right up there, and you just passed it back. Personally, it's not. I don't blame Jorginho. I think yesterday, Jorginho and Kovacic didn't have a great game. I think the intensity weren't there for forward passing. I think they did all right when they was passing short passes and everything, but sometimes they made mistakes, and Juventus tried to capitalise on that a few times. Alonso, for me, had one back to Alonso last night. I think all his good play was great, but that was his normal Alonso, giving the ball away, couldn't get back in time, lack of pace, lack of ideas. Fortunately, the only thing was good. He did do good yesterday. Was corners. He did do some good corners, but that can't keep you in the side.
Lack of pace in Italy, unbelievable.
Yeah. Aspilicueta, I love him to pieces, but he's the same on the right hand side. Reece James, we did miss. I think he was probably the biggest miss for me yesterday. For crossing and for how he would play on that side. I think he would have done a lot better for us in that opportunity. I think Hudson-Odoi didn't take his opportunity when he came on. For me, he could have done a lot better than he did. Thanks, Vibes. It's all good, but I'm actually quite positive with the result. I'm just really angry with how the fan base has reacted, because they've got to realise, yes, it isn't great we lost 2 games in a row, but it's not like we just lost to Burnley and a League 2 side. We just lost to the champions of the league, Man City, who's our rivals in the league, and we just lost away to Juventus 1-0. And it wasn't like we got bashed by those goals, it was 1-0 each game. So to me, I'm not panicking. If we was losing to Juventus, went there and they got beaten 6-0, for example, and got absolutely smashed, then I'd be like, what's going on there? Tuchel's, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. But we didn't. So I'm not panicking. I know he's a class manager who can turn it around. And we've got to be patient and trust in him. And that's what I do. Fortunately for us, I think if you look at in every team, they have a period when they get a lot of injuries and a lot of bad injuries. And we unfortunately have gone our key players in Kante, Mount, Reece James, and Pulisic all out at one time. You've got Pulisic who will run the ball and go behind, who we desperately need right now. You've got Mount, who we can all argue, but Mount brings creativity. When he's playing well, he's very good at creating opportunities out of nothing. You've got Kante, he's probably the hardest worker player I've ever known watching. He's like, I think Andrew said it so many times. How many men is there? It's supposed to be one, but it looks like it's 3 or 4 players on the pitch. And then obviously we've got Reece James, who's probably one of the best crossers in the Premier League. So yeah, I'm not panicking. It's early days. I think some of the fan base just needs to stop using the dummies and just stop throwing them. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. I've seen worst times Chelsea's been in positions, and there's worst times. Let's just not panic.
I mean, you say not to panic, which I agree, but with some of our players being out, I mean, Reece James is a big outlet for us, and this goes to show, as Scott keeps saying, when we were linked with Hakimi and even Adama Traore, and Chelsea fans were saying no, certain players like Traore or whatever development. Well, now it goes to show that we probably should have signed a right wing back. Indiana asked a question here. Where is it? What is going on with Cho? And someone here answered it in the chat. Also, well, people are saying that you've been mudded about Chiesa. Show your face.
Oh my god! I dropped the Chiesa agenda about a month ago. People need to get with the fucking times.
Actually, the one who's mad is in the chat. That's Matt. So when he said Chiesa wouldn't do anything against us.
But when I dropped my Mendy agenda, one hypocrite. Cool. C1 London says Cho is still a bit raw at times, but I think with more games, the front line that can kick out of his game. But the way experienced players are performing, plus he can't get a chance. Andrew.
Listen. Yeah, I agree with Indiana, by the way. What he just put. So, I think Cho's a. Yeah, I mean, I sort of agree with Wayne. I thought. Cho did okay to good, but I think he could have done a bit more. I agree. I want him to start taking on players, and he did it a couple of times. So I wanted to start doing it more. He was another one, kept turning back to Loftus-Cheek and just standing still and not making a run as well. I'm done. With this change of formation, it would help Cho because then we could just put him up front. I don't know if we get the best of him at right wing back. I'm really sorry. I just don't. I think he's wasted a right wing back, in my opinion. Cho just might unfortunately be one of those victims of Chelsea where he's just not going to make it here, unfortunately. But I would start Cho against Southampton, and I would start him in the front three against Southampton.
Against Southampton. Oh, I'll keep that thought in mind then, because we will get onto that in a bit.
Okay, he needs to start. It was good yesterday, but he needs to start shining. That's what I say to all these players at these big clubs. You need to put a marker down right away. Do you know what I mean? None of this, and okay, you had a very nasty injury. I understand that. And maybe you need to speak to a sports therapist or psychiatrist or something like that. But you need to get that out of your mind. You need to now look at all the basketball players that had the same type of injury, and they're the ones that use that more when they're jumping on it all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's harsh to say because I've never had it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going through it, but you need to get that out of your mind and just start playing ball. Do you know what I mean? Just start playing ball. And those things.
The thing is with me, it's like with Hudson Doherty, I'm getting frustrated because we know he's capable of producing some magic and running past players. We know he's not in his favourite side because we know he wants to be on the left-hand side, but it don't mean he can't do it. And when he got put on, I know it's not his favourite position, but when he got put on in that position, we all looked at him and thought, yeah, that is because we want him to run past the players, get to the ball line, and cross the ball. And I think he done it once or twice in the all the time, but it's not like but he had about 10 times he could have done it, and he done it about 1 or 2 times out of 10 times, and that's not good enough. It's just not good enough.
Yeah, but the excuse of people saying, "Oh, what am I trying to say?" The excuse of people saying that, "Oh, he's only best on the left hand." There's so many. Yeah.
Keep cutting.
You keep. There's a little bit where you like stop and then start again.
Me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
Oh, like the reason why I don't hear that as an excuse with Callum is because so many players I can mention, like Saka, Rashford, Greenwood, Foden, who Emile Smith-Rowe, who I don't rate, who's broken through playing out of position. Even players in our own squad right now. Reece James is playing right centre back and right wing back. Mason Mount is playing as part of our forward line when he's in number 8. Chalobah. What is he, a midfielder, and he's playing centre back? I'm not having this excuse with Joe, because if he's this amazing player, he should be able to play at wing back for
especially since it's on his natural
one, because he's a wing back. Two, and two, when he is playing, whenever he has played wing back for us, he's basically playing as a winger. Like he came on against Juventus, he was playing so far forward, he was playing as a winger. The same as when he played against Aston Villa, playing as a winger. When he played against Villarreal in the Super Cup, playing as a winger, basically. So that excuse of, he's playing wingback, I'm not hearing it really. Because he's playing so far forward anyway.
Well, the thing with the argument with Cho, like with the people that back Cho, is that the thing is they'll say the same thing, and they'll say the same thing. Oh, he played well against Everton, played well against Crystal Palace, he played well against in a Champions League game. But it's like, okay, that's good, and that's true. He did play well, but the problem is, whatever minutes he gets, the games he's not playing well in are starting to stack up more than the games he's played well in. Yeah, so that means he's not taking his chance. So someone needs to get this kid and shake him and go, listen, you are not going to make it here unless you just go all out on the pitch. You don't know when you're going to get another chance again. I mean, I think we're all thinking of going, oh yeah, he'll start Saturday against Southampton. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't start now against Southampton.
They should let him out on loan. I can't believe
that's that. But Tuchel stop that. So then, okay, if Tuchel stop that, then why?
And fucking use him.
Use him. Yes, exactly. Use him. We can't have you have to use him against Southampton. James is injured, and Aspie needs a rest. He needs a rest. Do you know what I mean? He just.
It's not as easy as just saying use him, because, like, again, Tuchel has come out and praised Callum, like his talent and everything, and he's also said, did he say this a bit last season or in the summer or something, or maybe after this Villarreal game? I can't exactly remember when, but he said that something like, basically what he said was he's disappointed about Callum's application.
Yeah.
In game, and I see it. Callum in game tactically is poor. He can switch off. He doesn't adhere to the tactics and to the roles, and that's not something you want in the team. And also, he's not good enough of a player to be a maverick where you can have someone who's not going to adhere to the defensive work because they're going to win you a game consistently. It's not like when Mourinho first came and we had Hazard, where Hazard's not going to do the defensive part of the game, but he will win you the game. Like he's not that good, realistically. So we can't continuously cater to Callum. Callum has to eventually adapt to what the manager is trying to do.
Yeah.
Because players have to do that. You know, Mount is playing out of position. There are players in our team playing out of position. There are players at City, at Liverpool, all over the world who at times have to play out of position. Like, don't cry about it.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's when I do I do credit. I listen. I'm not a Mount hater. I'm not a Mount debater. But what we'll say is that's why I do credit Mount. Is Mount has taken feedback, and he's improved season upon season, and now I expect him to. I now think he should improve even more this season. Okay, because I think he's that type of player that he's not. I don't think he's all around naturally talented, but I think he can work on that, and we've seen it. But he's taken that on. Chalobah, I've got no. Do you know what? I have no problem with Chalobah starting any Champions League game or any big game from now on. He came on. Yes, that was a risk to bring him on yesterday. I thought still, but he showed defensive midfielder and centre back. He can play in that type of game. He's got that. He's got the mentality for that. We see who else? Reece James. Reece James has improved as well. Chilwell has improved. They've taken on that. So Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he must have. What is Ruben Loftus-Cheek doing differently from Cho that Tuchel seems to be now going all in with Ruben Loftus-Cheek more than Cho? That's what is going on. So is it a fact that he's not taking the feedback like Ruben is? Do you know what I mean? Because Ruben had the same type of injury and he took longer to come back. Do you know what I mean? So you have to ask yourself one of those. You have to. It's both, isn't it? It's like, okay, what the coach can. You have to understand that the coach can only do so much. If anyone that I'm a manager in my own job, yeah, I can do only so much. It's still a partnership between who I manage and myself, and it's the same with Tuchel as well. Do you know? So
do you think it is with Loftus-Cheek? Because of last season being on loan to Fulham, he got more game time. Do you think it's because he's more up to speed with what Tuchel needs right now?
You say he got. I see. You say he got game time with Fulham. They weren't playing him near the end, and they were in a relegation battle. So
I know that, but I'm just thinking in my head, like, what is the difference? Like you said, what is the difference in both of them? I'm trying to work that out in my head.
That's what I mean. It's unfortunately, Wayne. I've asked an open-ended question. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's what I'm open. I've not got a Scooby Doo. What the difference is, because we've seen it, right? Ruben was 5th choice even before Saul came in that midfield. Do you know what I mean? And now
that's nothing like yesterday. Can I ask you guys yesterday? He's bringing all these players on. That was great, but why did he bring Saul on? With a champion experience.
Saul's not on form.
Oh, he's not.
What is Barkley then more informed than him?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Barkley came on and he set a chance up for Lukaku. Barkley did more than the reference.
Yeah, but we're saying like Wayne's like saying, well, everyone goes, well, Sal's not in form. He's played like literally. I think he's played like
105 minutes,
like 100 minutes.
I know, I get that, but I also understand why Saul didn't come on, because again, his debut was a Super Cup. I don't think he played that great either. If he comes on in this and he doesn't play well, and Chelsea still lose, maybe that can get to him mentally.
Yeah, but I just thought he could have come on in place of like Kovacic, really, because he was having a mare yesterday.
Man. Yeah. It's like Burner as well. Obviously, why didn't Burner come on? He said, "Got Sal, Burner didn't come on." But then he went on and said, "Right, I know what I need to do. I'll bring on Chalobah. I'll bring on Barkley. you know what I mean? There's players he bought on. Some of them you're thinking, why do you not bring on more of attacking option?" So there's something there that he's not trusting in big games for him not to play them, in my opinion. Something you're not feeling as fan base.
Again, he's just come here. I kind of understand that. See, one of them says Barkley has talent, but his intelligence in the game is poor. I don't think his intelligence is poor. I think Barkley's a very good player. I think, when you compare him with Mount, and I know people won't like me for saying this, but talent-wise and in the forward line, I'd rather have Barkley, because I know Barkley has got in product. I'm not saying Barkley should start over Mount, but my point is, if Tuchel seems to trust Barkley for some reason, then I'm going to back it. I don't see anything wrong with that per se. People might not agree with me. I hear that, Let's talk about let's talk about Mason Mount and N'Golo Kante. It's not
Okay.
just a Mount thing. Okay,
Cool.
I don't want to get into. I don't want Andrew to go on Minerals FC on me.
Oh, he's done it.
Will, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's you, man. It's you. You keep
No, but
cutting
like
out.
it's hard. Will's hasn't got his face. It's hard to know. Well,
Yeah.
our midfield against City. Yeah, let's focus on City again first. Why did we lose that game?
Because City pressed us so high, we couldn't play out from the back, and they outplayed us from minute 1 to minute 90.
Are our players not press resistant?
Normally, but that is the highest press I've seen this year from a team, and how organised it was. They just smothered us. Couldn't do anything. And we weren't at our best to get out of that. So if City are at their best and you're not at their best, you're going to lose. It doesn't matter who's playing. Doesn't matter if Mount's playing. Doesn't matter if Ruben's playing. Doesn't matter if Kante's playing. Jorginho's playing. You're going to lose. Simple as that.
Jester said, did anyone notice Ruben was playing wider than Joe? Maybe Ruben will play at wing back. Or are you talking about in the forward line?
Or
Yeah.
the thing about.
Yeah, well, that I hear. But yeah, I hear that about City's press. Do you think if Kante was fully fit and if we had Mount, would that have made a difference?
No.
Because I'll be honest, in that game, defensively, I think we were brilliant. Look, with the scramble and everything, but I don't necessarily think we deserve to lose the game. I don't think City deserve to win the game.
Oh, I totally disagree with you. I absolutely disagree.
Yeah, okay. You go, Andrew.
I thought Mendy saved us, and Thiago Silva cleared it for line. They could have lost 4 or 5-0 on there. They were that good, and everyone goes, "Oh yeah," but then we changed formation. They still had the better chances after we changed formation. And remember, we didn't have a shot on target.
Yeah.
So, or even any dangerous stuff. I disagree. Yes. I think they were. I think that's their. On the tangent, that's City's main problem is that they can't finish. But if they had a finisher, they would have absolutely smoked us Saturday. Absolutely battered us.
Yeah, but I understand after we changed formation and stuff. But that I get because you were playing on the counter against us. But again, it's a thing of, and what's annoying me, I don't know if it's a Tuchel thing or maybe a player issue, but last season, as limited as when it may be, if we were a goal down, like against City, for example, and we were 1-0 down, was it in the FA Cup final or FA Cup semi-final? We came in second half and we were calm and collected and we won the game. I don't understand why we were trying to rush things and trying to force things. Like that's when you get caught out, when you're trying too much.
Yeah, I think the team was on against Man City was very negative as a team. There was more constraint of being defensively than anything else. I didn't really see them think, right, what we're going to do when we get the ball, because Werner and Lukaku just all the time on their own forwardly, and when they got and run the ball, all those do is lofted it up, and them two was against 4 players. They weren't going to do. To me, it's not one ideal. I think it's a player issue. I think he's tactically got it wrong against Man City with a 5, but I think it's a player's problem because they're not producing what the manager wants on the field. For some reason, that's not happening. I think Andrew was right. I think we weren't. I think we was lucky to get just 1-0. It was a luck goal for them, but it was lucky that we lost 1-0 because we could have lost it a lot more. We weren't very good at all. And I'm not going to sit here and put in one player. I think Silva and Mendy did save us, even though Andrew said Mendy's overrated. But I'm thinking that we've got to. I just think it's overrated. I think we've got to just calm ourselves down. I think Southampton comes, win that, like you said, we're going to be top of the league, going in. We're still in decent position in Champions League. But it's not like we've got any issues right now. The only issues we've got is the injuries and the fan base. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know any more about the injury front, if who's back and who's not against Southampton. But
I don't know actually, because it's weird because there's mixed reports about Reece James, because at first it was like 4 to 6 weeks, but then it was a pain management and he's been called up to England. I think has Mount been called up to England as well? I don't know his one is.
Southgate thinks he's going to play.
Yeah, these international. By the way, sidebar: these international managers are going to wreck these players. By the way, making them travel when they're injured. Kante's got the vid. Obviously, that he'll be back after the international break. And who was the other one? Mount, James, Pulisic. Remember, they said 10 days.
Yeah.
I'm now starting to think they meant business days, and they didn't count the weekend. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. 10 to 15 business days. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree, Wayne. It is an overreaction. I would agree that was very disappointing the way we played City. But you can also tell, guys, if you notice Tuchel on the side, he was in the last 2 games. He's been going absolutely mental on the sidelines, like telling him to move. I hope Will comes back. So I wanted to speak to Will and go. That was the first time he was not proactive for me, and he's more reactive after they scored. I thought he could have changed it at half time, or tried to change it at half time, because everyone could see we were getting overrun. You know, midfield.
Are you talking about against City?
Yeah, against City. It's the first time I thought they could change it. He could change it at half time, because we weren't playing well. We were getting overrun in midfield, and you know, maybe he could have changed the formation. Oh, we'll let it go. But I just thought maybe he could have changed that. But you know what? One thing is that luckily we've got all the we've had the toughest run of any top club in opening games this season I've seen for a while. We're still only a point behind. We collected 13 points, and now on paper after the international break, it seems to be an easier set of games. So we could rack up a lot of points. So it's something like that, but we still have a creativity issue. So
yeah, it's true. Guys, I put the link in the live chat in case anyone wants to
I know.
What?
Because someone says, "Let me in." like the Fiend, let me in.
Yeah, but yeah, like I don't know, it's tough, and especially Chelsea fans. Like I say this a lot, I don't like our fan base. Like we're so flip-floppy and reactionary. And Indiana, he's in the chat. I don't know if he's still here. Something he says a lot. Chelsea fans were spoiled, and he's right. Like we've been given all this. Me particularly, because I've grown up in this Roman era. I've lived through all this success and stuff. And I'd like to think I personally am not spoiled in how I think and stuff about Chelsea. But like, you know, and I use this as an example. Pre-season and everything, people were praising Ziyech and how great he is. He plays 30 minutes against Villarreal, gets an injury, and people are hyping him up. Oh, he was the best player on the pitch. He got the goal. He'll probably be our player of the season. He gets injured, comes back from his injury, has a few bad games, and now people want to sell him. You know, Kovacic, he was our player of the season a week or two ago. Now Ruben's back. Ruben plays one game against Villarreal's B team. Now all of a sudden, Ruben's our best midfielder. You know, against Aston Villa, when Saul had a stinker, Jorginho came on, dictated the game, and people are saying Jorginho for Ballon d'Or. Now all of a sudden, people are saying Jorginho's,
Jorginho
needs to be benched. Like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Like, it baffles me. This fan base.
No.
It's funny. Like, I'd probably abuse you guys more than I would with Arsenal. I'll be honest. But anyway, we got Nip in here. You good, bro? You okay?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw my comment in the stream earlier on. So about everything, every team, every player that scored against us has a religious significance. Did you see that comment?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. That's very good.
people that have scored against us. What Jesus, Chiesa means church in Italian.
And then Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah,
And we're
Mohamed,
playing the Saints.
and
And Southampton's next.
Saints.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brentford have a player called baptized. So, yeah, looks like
God help us
only religion
all.
can stop. And you know what's funny? Well, not funny. This isn't funny, but Chelsea fans, or some Chelsea fans who want to call Tuchel ban after, So it seems like only religion can stop Chelsea, which is sad.
Oh my God.
But
Oh man.
we'll quickly go into what I want to get off my chest with Chelsea fan base is the fact of, like you said, obviously you're not being novel when I say this with you, Prime, and so he's probably Nippon as well. But you're probably been just for the Prime and the Emperor. You've been seeing it that whole area. But with me and Andrew, because we're a bit older, we've seen it beforehand.
The only reason I support Chelsea is because the majority of my friends were either Arsenal, Man United, or Liverpool. I just didn't want to go with the flow.
Hold on, Nathan. Lauren Wood says at Vibes FC he's popping pills. Did you see? Lauren, that's mean. Don't do that.
Those are actually my what do you call it? That's my medication.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I weren't trying to symbolise you. I'm just saying as a point. There's because obviously there's certain fan base. What annoys me is they overreact because it's all like you said, getting spoiled and everything. But if me and Andrew, we've seen some really rough times at Chelsea where we used to get battered sometimes at games, and sometimes we used to win well at games, but sometimes it wasn't pretty all the time. But it's a Chelsea way, you know what I mean? And so we've been spoiled. I've been used to all this. Like I can remember going to Chelsea this is the times I can remember. Can you remember where Chelsea used to train before Cobham? Do you know?
I've never seen it, but
I
was told somewhere. I think I know, even though I was never there to see it. But I think I know. Somewhere near Hayes and Harlington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere near Hayes and Harlington.
Yeah, Hillington. And I used to go there a lot. So that's what I'm saying. This is how long before Chelsea I was watching them. That's my point, is the fact that I've been there so long. And some of the fan base needs to just grow up. Like I said, and I hate saying it, keep saying it, but get their dummies out of their mouths and realise they stop being spoiled.
Yeah. You're right.
It's just, do you know what I mean?
You're right. No, he's right. Wayne's right. I mean, I sat on a concrete slab watching Chelsea vs Liverpool in FA Cup when they're building the West Stand. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? So, and also, I think some of the fans are spoiled, especially after given what happened last season as well. This man's come in and got us to fourth. Okay, we scraped over the line in the end, but got in this position to get fourth at least. And he's won the European Cup. Do you know what I mean? Why are you now? I don't understand. Why is the trust suddenly gone or wavering? It's like going, this is not, it's just, listen, some of these players won't be his players, right? Some of them that are here before him because he sticks with them. We're also incorporating a brand new striker. We're trying to figure out what works best with him. And I don't care what anyone says, we have to find a way to make Lukaku work. He's a brilliant striker, and I don't want to waste his prime years. Okay? So if your favourite player needs to bounce, he needs to bounce. I don't care who it is. I don't care whether they cost whatever or they come through Cobham. I don't care. You should be all concentrating on Chelsea first. And Prime's right. Some of you are spoiled. Maybe not or anyone in this chat, but some of them are spoiled. And it's like, you do not know. For us, even when Abramovich took over, and Wayne, I don't even know if Wayne agrees. To say nearly 18 years later, you would have told me we won 2 European Cups. I would have told you're talking absolute balls, because we just don't do it. No,
I would say, if you predict that future, you can predict my lottery numbers, because I don't believe you.
Yeah, exactly. But if you were to tell me that, yeah, whatever, mate. You know, they just don't know how good they've got it. They've never. The problem is, Prime. This generation of Chelsea fans have never had it hard. Do you know what I mean? They've never had it hard. They don't know what they do not know what tough times look like as a Chelsea fan.
Exactly. And I'm not like, at least I would like to think, Andrew, you can correct me and Wayne, but I like to think I'm not one of those spoiled Chelsea fans. But I didn't live through that sort of era. No, I didn't know what. Wayne, okay. I don't know what Chelsea were like when we were like, mid-table and stuff like that. Like, only base things off my lifetime, what we did. But
I'm just kidding, Andrew, with the coughing. So it's like, don't worry, guys, okay? Don't worry.
Oh my God.
But for me, like when I see people reacting and stuff, and I'm like, if Chelsea had bought Klopp, what he do at Liverpool? It took him. He lost the Europa League final and the Champions League final on
yeah, Champions League
bounce. Yeah. In fact, he wouldn't get that third season to win the league, or sorry, not win the league, win the Champions League, and then he wins the league the following season. And then last season, when he's having a stinker, Chelsea fans would want him sacked, like they did with Mourinho when everything fell apart and injuries or whatever.
They would. Losing
Chelsea
6 games at home in a row.
Yeah. Sorry, Andrew, you continue.
No, I was just saying you're one of those times your connection went there. But if no Chelsea manager would have survived losing 6 games in a row at home, I don't care what injury crisis you had, they would have got sacked. Plus, everyone goes, oh, Mourinho's our greatest manager and everything like that. One of our greatest managers, probably still is at this time. But you know what football's the greatest sport on earth. That season when he won it with Porto, we probably should have won that. Wayne, shouldn't we? We should have won that European Cup that season. Imagine if we'd won that European Cup. No Jose Mourinho.
Ranieri.
But it's just one of those things that people don't. It just. That's why I say to them, it's like just enjoy it. 2 games. Wow, like Chelsea have never lost 2 games in a row. At all. Shall we take you back? So shall we take you back to December last year, January last year, when we were losing all those games? Do you want to go back to that? Because that was
when we were getting battered everywhere we went.
Yeah.
And you know what's mad with that?
When we were getting Tottenhamed. And you
know what's mad with that, Andrew? You know what's mad with that? Chelsea fans, they'll back the wrong managers. They didn't want to back Sarri, and that's fine. They wanted to back Lampard.
Yeah.
Who, he's a legend, fine, whatever. Wasn't proven, wasn't experienced, didn't know what he was doing. But they'll turn against Tuchel, who's just won us our 2nd Champions League.
Yeah.
And in fashion, statistically, we're the best Champions League winning team ever.
How?
And they want to
what?
This guy.
How are we the best Champions League winning team ever?
Statistically,
I'm
over the course
sorry.
of the season, we are.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, you lost the plot there. AC Milan, that AC Milan team with your Maldini's, your.
Listen, statistically. What? How many goals did we concede?
Yeah, goals conceded. That's why.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
And we lost 1 game against Porto, and I don't even class that as a loss. So statistically, we are the best. And yet, there are Chelsea fans who will, if we lose 5 more games on the bounce, Chelsea fans will want Tuchel sacked. Actually, before even that, I was seeing 2-3 weeks ago, Chelsea fans saying kind of stuff like Tuchel ban and Tuchel out because he's not playing Cho and giving them opportunities. People last season, when we were winning games and on our Champions League run, complaining that Cho was not playing. Certain players just don't deserve to play. Or the manager's going to do things you may not agree with, but it's going to get us to win. I don't get this sort of crybaby mentality we have. It's annoying. But yeah,
Well, we all
want
know
to.
why that. We all know why that is, and we all know. Unfortunately, we all know why that is. And we even saw it last night with a few social media bits that were linked that said like Tuchel out or something like that. We all know what that is.
Yeah.
That is the people that
Oh
were
God,
the people that had that
no,
were
Rory's
severe.
such a divisive character, man.
That's true. But people that were severe Lampard inners
Yeah.
who couldn't separate the manager from the player or were waiting. Really weird that they were waiting for us to like lose. That's the problem. That's the problem with this. That's the problem with sometimes, and it's not just Chelsea. It's a problem with all football fans. It's like
Exactly.
agenda first or player first before club first. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? These stupid hives, these stupid stands. You know, it's one of those things. They're very divisive. It's like if your first port of call is that you want to try and prove other Chelsea fans wrong on something and not think about the club, then that I don't want to really know you, because that means you don't have you don't have the club at your heart and you want them to do well, and that's divisive. So I'm not willing to speak with you about it because you're not objective or anything like that. You know, one of those things.
Yeah, like, I like in the City game, after City game, I tweeted out, maybe it was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes left or something. I tweeted out as a joke. I tweeted out something like yada yada yada, Tuchel out, and then I hashtagged it sarcasm, so people would understand it's actually a joke. And yet there were still people commenting underneath, how can you be saying Tuchel out? Like, there's sarcasm there. But like, I was the only one I saw actually do something like that, and now people are like, and maybe there are some people who are just joking. I get that, I guess, but a lot of what I'm seeing is not a joke. And I understand rival fans, whatever, they can do what they want. But why is it at Chelsea we don't back our own?
It's been like this for a long before before Roman Abramovich was coming on the scenes. It is always like that anyway. When we had Glenn Hoddle, I remember Glenn Hoddle, legend, still was doing it. Wood Hullet came in. Wood Hullet won the FA Cup. Did really well for us. We did it with Wood Hullet. Good Vialli came in. Vialli did well for us. Player who's done really well for us came in. Did do it. We've always done it. Ranieri did it all the time. Ranieri, we did it with everyone. It's always been the same. If the fan base doesn't believe in them, they turn straight away. And it's the first time, because I look at like through the years when I was watching it growing up, and I think Andrew can admit this with me, we watched Man United with Ferguson. Didn't always start well. They still kept their money, kept faith. You look at Arsenal with Arsene Wenger, did exactly the same thing. And you look at Chelsea, we never have done that. Never.
No. Ranieri's a prime example. Actually, Ranieri's a bit like a Tuchel thing, because he replaced Vialli, who was obviously a fan favourite, player manager, won a couple of trophies, and yeah, it stems from there. I think Mourinho had Mourinho probably wasn't like that, but everyone was behind Mourinho, even though some of the football at the end was pretty poor. Avram Grant never stood a chance, even if he'd won the Champions League in 2008.
Really?
Scolari.
Really?
Yeah.
But you see that, Andrew, he didn't get, did he get to the final?
He did.
He did.
But if he won as the Champions League, so close.
No. I listen. He would have stayed on probably next season, but I just don't think he would have survived that long in the Chelsea job.
They wanted Ancelotti, didn't they?
Yeah,
right,
but then we didn't get him. Then Scolari came in. Scolari just didn't take. It just didn't happen. Gus Hiddink came in, did well.
Is Scolari Italian?
No,
is Scolari Italian?
No, he's
Brazilian.
Ancelotti came in, and that's probably the decision I disagree with most that they did, getting rid of him, because they hampered him that second season. They got rid of Ray Wilkins and they gave him a busted Fernando Torres. So, But we go against all of them. Players, managers. Everyone goes against everyone now. It's like remember after Sal's, and he did have a bad debut. Okay, I get that. Yeah, and Tuchel admitted he made a mistake, but they were after one half. Everyone's going, "Yep, send him back." Send him back. He's gone. Don't go. Give him a chance.
Yeah, speaking of Saul Niguez, why didn't he even play against Juventus?
Don't know.
We talked about that a bit earlier in the stream, and if anyone's just joining us, currently we have 8 people watching. Thank you. This is Grounded Chelsea. If you're here, you're new. Part of the Grounded series that we do here, where we talk about the individual clubs from the top 6, the top 4 plus Arsenal and Spurs. Andrew will appear on the Spurs show one day. Don't worry, I will send you the link. I'm just waiting for a peak meltdown.
Dose of reality. That's my segment on the Spurs show.
Exactly.
Oh God.
My name is
Andrew.
I need a segment on the Arsenal show to give them a dose of reality.
Hold on, Nippin. We got Andrew, the Winter Surfer. Got Nippin Sharma at Nippin Sharma on all socials, and we got Wayne Modes, shirtless. We also had Will on here, but he did like about 10 minutes ago. Or so, but yeah, Mustafa says I can't forget about the 09 CL final. It should have been ours. How old are you?
Wow,
I was 16.
That's 12 years ago.
I'm 27. I'm 27.
18. Is that right, Mustafa? You're at least 18. I'm guessing he's at least 18.
I'm 27.
Not you, Nippin. The guy who put the comment. I know how old you are. But yeah, shoulda, woulda, couldas though, isn't it? Shoulda, woulda, couldas. I always like. I don't know if everyone actually rewatches that game. Yes, we should have had penalties, but Anelka and Drogba missed golden chances to also score. So do you know what I mean? Everyone always forgets that. Oh no, we should have penalties. Drogba should have scored at least one. We dragged it back and beat the defender, and then had a poor finish. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. It's like that's
I was
great.
there.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst moments of my life watching that game because we were so poor in an attacking third. We could have easily finished it off. And it was so late in Moscow, cold. And I was there watching the game. I was like, what have I just done? What have I just done? Come to Chelsea, spent that money, did this, did that, and then we did that. Yeah.
We should be. Yeah, you're right. If we should be on, if we go by what the logic is there, we should be on 3. We should be on 4 European Cups, maybe 5. You know what I mean? It's like
04 when we could have won it when Porto won it. Then we could have won it that year.
Should have won it in
2 already.
Should have won it in 05. We were better than Liverpool.
Goal.
Should have won it in 08. We would have if Drogba stayed on the pitch. Should have gone back in 09. Would have beaten United.
It's a disgrace.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
You
disgrace.
know what I'm so glad though, Prime, is that I'm so glad social media wasn't as prominent when we had the greats in our team, because there would have been some people. Some people would have gone. Some Chelsea fans would have gone. All Frank Lampard does is score. Someone would have said that. Someone would have said, "Oh, Drogba, he's overrated. He only shows up in finals."
Could you remember that first season with Drogba? How bad he was.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the juice he would have got?
What about the second season? Second season was worse. Remember when he handballed it or was starting to flop around and everything like that? Oh my god!
I tell you what, there's been one good about it. It's when we have Winston Bergard.
Real talk. When there's a proper legend of a game, I mean proper, like your Zidans, like your Pirlos, like your Maldinis, and your Van Bastens. Have any of these proper legends ever dropped a 0 out of 10? Like ever?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Can't think off the top of my head. No.
Yeah, I can't think. No.
No, I don't think so. That's why they're not
As I was saying, well, one time I was glad social media when we had Winston Bogart. Because you can imagine the amount of abuse Chelsea we got then on social media for signing him to play for the reserves and not even play and to get all that money. He was our highest earner. Do you remember that, Andrew?
Yeah, 50 grand, and he used to flying from Amsterdam every day to train and then never played.
50 grand seems like peas these days to a footballer.
What then? That's the thing. It was mad. That's what I'm saying.
Look,
it's like, I'm glad we didn't do it then.
If I was offered 50 grand to do absolutely fuck all, I'd take it.
Yeah, of course I would.
Of course you would. Fine. Shall we do the team? What we think the team's going to be against Southampton?
Yeah, let's do it.
Prime, can you hear us?
Hello, Prime.
Prime, Earth to Prime.
Has he put any oil in? Has he transformed yet?
I don't
Prime,
know.
you're on mute. Wakey, wakey.
Welcome to the sleep show, guys.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
He's done it again.
Anyway, yeah, our team against Southampton. Keep in mind, we are about to go into the international break. I think Mount is fit, maybe, and so is James. I think so. But, I don't know. What team do we think should play? Keeping in mind players' form and stuff like that. I'm assuming we're still going to stick with back five.
I think Kepa should be in goal because obviously Mendy's overrated, like Andrew said earlier. So I think Kepa should be in goal.
Don't even put. Yeah, exactly. Well done.
Are you
Wait, Benjamin Mendy is still on FIFA. Okay. Let me. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I thought you were being real.
Wait, are we playing? Sorry, we're playing.
No,
5-3-2 or playing 3-4-3?
Are we doing what?
Have you changed the formation to 3-4-3?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, yes. I presume that's what everyone thinks we're going to play 3-4-3.
Yeah, 3-4-3. Yeah.
All right. So we've got Mendy in goal. I think or 4-3-1, whatever you want to call it. I think the back three is going to be Rudiger, Christensen, and Chalobah.
Yeah, same, yeah. See, Andrew, you read in my mind again, mate.
Yeah. I don't want to go too far into your mind, Wayne. It's a dirty place. So,
And we were supposed to post this actually before the City and other games, but I forgot. Well, I definitely will post this before the Southampton game. But yeah, the back three, Andrew.
Rudiger, Christensen, and Chalobah.
Okay, Wayne.
Same.
Nippon.
Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Silva. I do not want to see Aspi at right wing back.
I wasn't going to put Aspi at right wing back.
Or me.
I think 73 is a bit of a crime for Chalobah, but we move. Left wing back.
Chilwell.
I'm going to say Chilwell, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Chili bees.
Yeah. Daniel said, respect Edward Mendy.
That's right.
James.
Well done, Daniel.
Andrew, we know you're paying Daniel. Relax.
Yeah. You used to pay me, but you stopped that. So
that's because after Brexit, your rates go up, so I can't really do that. Yeah.
Brexit means Brexit. Right wing back.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, Joe. Fuck's sake. What? you know there's a possibility that's going to happen. Unfortunately, yeah.
This guy again. Okay. Midfield.
Midfield. I'm actually going to say one of them is going to be
Javante.
What's Javante?
Oh wait, of course, Kante's got the vid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Javante
Covent-
meaning Jorginho and Kante.
Ah, okay.
But
I'm gonna
of
say,
course, start
I'm gonna
Saul.
say, okay.
Start Saul.
No, I'm gonna say Kovacic and Ruben. Start.
I'm going to say,
I don't think that midfield is good.
Huh?
I don't think that pairing is good.
no, I was
don't
going to
know.
say,
I don't know.
Jorginho
looks
Kovacic
tired.
is more for me.
You don't think Ruben's going to start?
I will, but I'm not saying, I don't think play there.
Okay.
Oscar-worthy acting from Prime. Thank you.
No, he knew he wasn't frozen. He had his mute button on. That was all.
Fucking.
Andrew, just let it go.
Let what go?
Okay, we'll do this. Nippin, who's your midfield too?
You said You said you're acting frozen.
That wasn't me. That was the chat.
Nippin, who's your midfield too?
Jovic.
You're okay. Wayne.
Jorginho and Kovacic.
Okay. Andrew.
Well, I'm outvoted. I think it's going to be Kovacic and Ruben.
Okay.
But I'm outvoted. So.
To be fair, I think Ruben will play in the forward positions.
That's what I thought.
Ruben can't play as striker though.
I didn't say striker. But yeah, forward line. I mean, Lukaku's going to start.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, our options for forward line, we've got Werner, Ruben.
I think Werner. I pick Werner to start.
Yeah, Werner lost his cheek for me.
I've always said this about Werner.
Yeah.
That he should either start up top with Lukaku in a strike partnership, or
His name's not on FIFA.
on the bench.
He lost his cheek.
Yeah.
Have you put just Loftus? See what pops
You
Look at what I typed in.
you're being a troll.
Come
Javante, nah. Is it that hard? Just say their names individually.
Exactly, Lauren. It's lazy. It's lazy speech, Lauren. You're absolutely right.
Oh,
It's lazy
God.
speech. It's
Yeah,
lazy speech.
Go with the vibes, Lauren. Go with the vibes.
Says you that says cover switch. Don't act like you're so high and mighty.
Cover switch.
Go with the flow, man, Lauren. Go with the vibes.
No, Nippin, don't influence her. Anyway.
There we go. Left his cheek. 75. Quite high, actually.
Doesn't matter. I'm selling him anyway. So, but yeah, is that team good enough to beat Southampton?
Do you know what?
Come on.
Actually, you know what? Southampton's going to be a tricky game
Yeah.
because they drew with City. So.
Yeah. And always at Chelsea, always giving us a game. I can't remember last time we actually beat them comfortably at Chelsea.
I want to give them the 9-0 thrashing they seem to annually do. So they've done it for the past 2 seasons. I'd like to see us try and do that, but obviously we're not going to do that. So it's going to be tough, though. It's going to be a tough game.
A win to win.
Yeah, a win's a win. Yeah, that's probably all it is. Yeah.
Call a spade a spade.
Bread is bread.
Nah, cover switch did the switch numbers though. She didn't even say cover switch. Oh,
It wouldn't be surprised me. I know everyone's going to hate me on this panel, but it wouldn't surprise me if Barkley
we already
plays
do.
as
It doesn't
well.
matter. Just say
If
it.
he plays, I'm done out here, man.
But it wouldn't.
Nipping! No, Nipping, your religious thing. I just thought we need to play Soul because it sounds like Soul. We need to play him for the religious thing. Yeah, we need to play Soul. We need to play Soul. It sounds like Soul.
You're just gonna run that
That's
agenda
like Soul.
all day now, aren't you, Andrew?
No, we need to play Soul. You're absolutely right.
Hang on, Andrew. The thing is, you haven't got a soul.
That's fine. That's fine. That's how I survived. You know,
I thought you was with the Undertaker.
having a soul just makes you kind. I don't want to be that, so it's fine. You know, it's all good. Yeah,
So I'll be
soul
kind
nipping.
for you.
Soul nipping. Soul.
Yeah, but what does having a soul on the field going to do?
Soul's just like soul's just like family members. It's a pest. That's all. Isn't it?
Che Adams. I'm trying to see if there are any religious names in the Southampton team.
No, just the Saints. They're marching in.
And we have to
Saints
keep them out.
marching in.
Go marching in.
Oh, I'm a
But
Chelsea
you know,
variant to that. Oh, when the
the
blues
thing is, can we
go
get on the subject,
marching
Andrew,
in.
what you said of
Oh,
backstage
when
point?
the blues
About
Lauren
go
says,
Mendy?
maybe you should
marching
bring back
in.
Abraham. He's in the Bible.
No, no.
Oh, hey!
Was I mean, from what I know
Going
from the Bible,
back.
Abraham was able to head the ball, but we move.
Abraham.
No, I'm going to say, can we talk about what Andrew said backstage point about Mendy? Because he did say to me and you that he thought Mendy was overrated. I think the audience deserved this opportunity to hear from Andrew. Don't you?
Andrew.
Well, like I said, I am a fraud. A liar. I've always hated Mendy. One of those things. I just think he's bang average. I'd rather have Hilario in goal or Bettinelli or something like that. Mendy,
Listen, Andrew. Yeah,
just,
don't have the minerals. You
Oh
fraud.
my god,
that's why-
Andrew,
that's why
man!
I
I'm
can't-
done. I'm done out
finally
here,
have to
man.
admit, I finally have to admit the minerals, they've just got to me. Minerals are running out like petrol at the moment. So, one of those things.
Oh,
But yeah,
God.
when you look at Southampton's results, when did they play Cardiff? Oh, that was probably preseason.
Cardiff have just been promoted.
Everton.
Yeah.
No, that's preseason results. But lost to Everton, drew at United, drew at Southampton, drew at West Ham, drew at City. Have they won?
They've not won. They've only won the League Cup.
Oh, they're going to beat us then.
Kickstart FC. That's what we are. We're Resuscitation FC. That's what we are.
Nah, that's Arsenal, man. That's Arsenal.
Can Bro has that?
Nipping are just for
No.
Nipping.
They've meant I can, but Broja can't.
But Nipping, the religious thing, Nipping. We're against Southampton. They're going to beat us. We're Resurrection FC. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. Just. Oh no.
Oh my God.
And who's reeling?
Huh? Whose room? My room.
One of his rooms.
His gal. Anyway, yeah, look at their results. I mean, they haven't lost any, but they score in patches. I mean, what? Broha can't play, but Livramento, he'll be a threat, so I understand wanting to play Chilwell. Yeah, I don't know.
It's written in the stars, isn't it? Tino Livramento to score against us.
Abraham Salzu. But yeah, we'll probably end this now. During the international break, we will be doing watch-alongs for England.
Mm-hmm. Try to, won't we?
I think that's about it. Who else is playing?
England are playing. Italy are playing.
Aren't France playing Belgium or something?
Yeah, we've got the Nation League.
I'm trying to check that now, actually. Hold on.
We have got the Nation League semi-finals coming up.
And I just
Come on, England! It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home.
Yeah, Andrew.
Oh.
Hello, Andrew. Has he been adopted?
Is he gone? Is he frozen?
What's gone? Is Andrew gone? No.
But anyway, look at our fixtures. We will be coming back to our international watch along. Just letting people know.
Hello.
Oh, Andrew's back.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened there.
What you say, Andrew?
Andrew, I thought. I thought you were taking a break from social media.
Oh, long story, Nippon. Long story.
I just want to say, actually, I won't go into too deep about this, but I just want to say to Prime, just very proud of you, bro. That's all.
What? Oh, the It's stuck on Twitter.
Sorry, don't
Yeah.
have to go too deep. Just
No, we can. We can talk about it if you want. I don't mind.
No. That's something that we could talk about on another stream or something like that. But anyone's following Prime, just make sure you give him a big up, show support, stuff like that.
Yeah, but no, it's not just for me. To be fair, we
just look at Prime's tweets today and look at that message and do what he asked in that message.
To be fair, I tweet a lot of stuff, so it's probably lost now. But I'll pin it so people can see. Sorry.
Is it about
we all go have own mental health problems and stuff. Even some of us here on the panel and stuff like that, and some of us here are part of this channel and whatever. Just because people are all smiley on streams, you don't know the stuff they're going through. So
no, exactly. And I would just say this. I told the guys backstage because they said, I think Wayne said, you look like you've moved about. I just simply, and it's a little thing. I was feeling, not that good recently, and I just moved my room about and, moved pieces here and there and just moved it about, and I'm just, a bit happier. Something simple like that, it can take a lot of, but like I said, man, it takes courage to talk about these things. So, it's all good. And and just support each other out there. It's football, for Christ's sake. It's not politics and all this shit. It's something we all enjoy,
Something also going on for what you're saying is obviously I went off on Lewis's stream a couple of days ago now about sexism and racism. It includes on mental health as well, and it includes on everything above, and it's got to stop. And that's why I'm on this channel now, because me and Prime has had a long chat, and I know Prime's got my back, and Prime knows I've got his back. And no matter what, there's things that people don't realise with other people, and you've got to respect them for who they are. And there's a lot of friends of ours are going through a lot at the moment, and we all support each other. And that's what we need to do as a community, as a fan base, is support every fan, whatever they're going through, and always be there for each other. Because you just need to be there. You never know when that person needs that help. It could be any time.
I will say that I don't like anyone, so I'm an equal opportunity hater. So I'd just like to say it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Andrew only likes animals.
I wouldn't even go that far already. They're a pest as well.
No one.
Oh my God, Andrew! God, you're gonna give me a sleepless night, man.
Perfectly. I'm a prick, but in a loving way. Yeah, that's.
Actually, no, I'll take that vibe. So, yeah, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm the anti-hero. That's what I am.
You're not
lazy, but a lazy anti-hero, though. A very lazy anti-hero. Though.
No, do you know what you do remind me of?
Yeah.
Loki, definitely Loki. He's got no heart.
No, Loki has
his own feelings.
Let's not compare. Let's not destroy Loki's name by comparing him to Andrew.
Okay,
Come on.
True.
Dare you?
It's that's like comparing Eden Hazard to Sidball. Let's not do that. Come on.
Time to end the stream, man.
I'm more like Batman, just without the looks or the money.
No, you're more like let me think.
More
Joker.
like Batman. That's what I am.
No, more like Joker, but just with the looks.
No, I'm the Penguin.
Yeah, and I'm probably Riddler because I always ask questions.
Yeah,
anyway.
You know what? Actually, do you know what? I don't think a true statement's ever been said. You would be the Riddler.
Hey, Prime, happy Nigeria Day.
Nigerian Independence Day, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Happy Nigeria Day.
If Andrew's Deadpool, then nope, not doing that. And Vibes FC. I don't watch superhero movies, but Deadpool is goated. Yes, Deadpool is goated. But that's.
Do you know who I am?
Who are you, Andrew or Wayne?
Venom.
Venom. Why Venom?
So, if you look at the outside, I'm nice, calm inside. But if you get me angry, I come out and it's aggressive and it's nasty.
And nipping's definitely carnage. Then let there be nipping. That's what it is. Let there be
Nippin's carnage.
Let there be nipping. Yeah.
Wait, Nippin, do that again?
I'm trying to make the venom noise. You know, like he screeches.
Yeah, do that again.
That sounds like a
carnage. Why does everyone who comes in touch with symbiote turn evil?
I don't know, but you know what, Nippin, we'll get you. We're going to start doing the Nexus stuff soon. We'll get you on the Nexus, and we'll discuss that. Yeah.
I was just going to say, the Nexus, we can answer that.
We can answer that. We'll go on the Nexus. We'll bring you on, and you can ask that question.
You better do it soon. You better do it soon.
Daniel Wilkinson's on the iPad. Have you been on the iPad all stream?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't notice that until now. Yeah, Daniel says, what am I? You'll know when we do it on the Nexus, Daniel. You can come on and ask that question yourself.
Sorry, Dan, you're a Hydra henchman. That's what you are.
This is grounded Chelsea. You suddenly started talking about grounded superheroes.
Yeah.
Has it suddenly become grounded superheroes?
The henchman that you fight in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Did you ever see that? Like, they don't know that. You know, it's like you could just like, because they got a mask on, you don't know who it is. It's like, no, only joking, Daniel. I don't know.
No, you know what? That'll be probably Will, because he's always changing his avies, and we don't know what he looks like.
No, I think Daniel's Drax.
Drax.
Yeah, sometimes the jokes go over his head a little bit. That's all. You know what I mean? We love you, Daniel. We love you, Daniel. We love you.
Ravi says, you guys on these streaming channels always cheer me up if you're feeling good. If I'm not feeling good, up to you guys.
I'm feeling
good.
Always.
What we try to
I
do.
think that's your fault. I know Angel is now. I knew something got from me, and now it's realised.
Here we go.
Groot. Groot, you're Groot.
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
Joe, how? You know, can you remember this one when he got in his teenage years and he's playing his game?
Yes. Yeah.
That's great. That's what I meant. That's when he's doing that. Because I could see you doing that on the back. Groot.
We've turned it. Shall we wrap up, Prime?
Yeah, we will. Lauren said, don't ask Prime for a breakdown of Captain Marvel. The stream won't end. No, don't be much for me to say. It stinks. But we will do that on the Nexus. So tune into the Nexus and you know what my thoughts are on Captain Marvel. It stinks. I was confused. Was it the actress people hate or the character? Both. Well, is that tree from Gardens Will's Groot? Yeah. Look, I haven't watched it, but yeah, I have. I don't know how to turn into a movie stream. Well, watch the Nexus and you'll find out. When are we streaming on the Nexus, Andrew?
We'll definitely during international break. We'll bring it back up. Got to do Shang-Chi review. So
okay,
we'll definitely been up. We'll do some.
Have we not watched Rush Hour? Oh, fuck's sake!
What happened to Friday Night Fraud?
Instant tweet like 2 days ago last night. I didn't think anyone would reply to it, and now people are like, "Oh, you gotta watch Rush Hour." Like, leave me alone. Oh, Fraud Watch might be tomorrow. Shay's handling that, but yeah.
Will you be opening the lines?
I don't know. Talk to Shay about it, but maybe. But anyway, closing thoughts from Nippon.
Yeah, I just hope we win on the weekend. I will be at the game as well.
Oh, brilliant!
Okay, good.
After game interview.
Nippon fan cam. Hopefully there'll be no rival fans to rush you. Wayne, closing thoughts.
Yeah, guys.
Rival fans. Does Southampton have any fans?
No, Wayne's closing thoughts. Go ahead.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I know.
We do not agree with what Nippon said. Southampton fans, you're welcome on this channel. Wayne, sorry, what do you have to say? Closing thoughts.
That was a joke, man.
We know. Anyway, Wayne.
Yeah, as I was going to say is please, guys, show your love and support on this channel. Show your love and support to everyone on this channel. Follow everyone on socials, including Will, who's not here now. Please show your love and support to Prime. because obviously he needs it and deserves it because he does work hard and he deserves all the appreciation he can get. Hope we win at the weekend. Then we can stop moaning and groaning, and just remind me I need to lock up the animals because I don't want Andrew getting next to him. So it's better, really.
Wait, I've watched Holds.
Elsa, no, wait. Bring up that Elsa comment. There's what? What's
Nippin',
that?
it's fine. Don't react. Nippin', it's fine. Don't react. Andrew.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry, Nippin. What was that, Prime?
Closing thoughts.
No.
What do you mean no?
I don't have any closing thoughts.
Oh no, we're about to end the stream. Do you have anything to say?
Oh, all right. Sorry. Okay. No. All honesty, support these three guys. Nippin is just you never know when you're going to get Nippin, and I like that. So, Wayne, kindest man on any social media.
Is the snowman? Oh, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. Yeah. I like Ola.
Prime, it's been a great year of knowing you. Well, it's been a great year for you knowing me. I don't know about the other way around, but it's been.
Andrew, have we ever met in person?
Huh? What?
Have we ever met in person?
We have not. No, we have not. No.
What sort of question is that?
You'd remember. Trust me. But yeah, no. I want to say, follow these guys. Support the First XI. They're doing great work on the road to 1K. Get this channel up there. Doing great shows. Follow these guys on social media. We'll see what they're doing. Nippin's got loads of channels. Go follow him there. Wayne doing his thing to support people. All good. And yeah, if you want to follow me, just follow me on Insta. You see what I'm doing. So, and also we'll bring the Nexus back up because I know we want to do some more geek stuff. So we'll do that.
Yeah, and they want me on to lower the standard.
That's not been confirmed yet. I don't know why you're inviting yourself on. It's just so rude. So rude.
You man are so funny.
You guys gonna do a 1K party? We'll probably do a 1K stream and stuff. When we do hit 1K, actually, we probably might do, I guess, the panelists or maybe a few of us or whatever. I don't know. But at least I want to do like a crossbar challenge or a football challenge with myself, Will, Rachel, Indiana, just a few of us.
Hey, how about
I won't attend that crossbar challenge because I don't want to see Will's face.
Andrew, did I mention your name?
No, that's a given. No, that's like
no, but I meant you're not invited.
No. Lateness is great.
Hey, Prime, I'd like to come.
You're invited. You don't want to go, but you weren't invited.
It's like, and I was just already because you were going to say my name next. So
no, I wasn't going to say your name.
It was Prime. Stop embarrassing yourself.
I wasn't going to say your name.
Prime, please.
Andrew, I was going to mention Kendall's name, not yours. But okay. Andrew's not coming. Ooh.
Yeah, don't worry. Ain't no party like.
Hey, where's this crossbar challenge?
Do before 9 p.m. early. Yeah, because Indiana's all week.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's for me as well. Actually, yeah.
GNAT did one. Yeah. We just need to get a goalkeeper.
I'd like to come to this crossbar challenge thing, Prime.
What?
I'd like to come to this crossbar challenge thing.
Okay, Andrew, you're invited now.
Okay. Is it a cross bun?
Hey!
I'd rather do that instead.
Why do you hate me, Prime?
Anyway, Nippin, and there, too many people. Wayne, what were you trying to say?
Can I announce what me and you've been talking about this month? Can I break that yet?
Yeah.
We might, not definite yet, but we might be doing a special stream end of this month. So keep an eye on it.
Yes, I can attend that, Wayne. I know you were going to ask me.
No, only my friends will be allowed to join it, not my enemies.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You just remember that.
Why do you and Wayne hate each other?
No, we don't. How would that even work?
We're frenemies. All right, that's what
You know that meme?
Yeah.
What do you
So a
mean
bit
by
like
that?
me and father.
Across
No.
The tour will be coming, so nip in.
Yeah, your best friend will be there, Nippin. Don't worry.
Yeah. And plus, Fattor's rich, so he has to come.
Hey, and wait,
Yes,
and I'm not.
pay for everything.
Are you rich, Nippin?
I'm from a rich family.
Look at his house.
Oh, your family is okay. Cool. You both can come. We can have a rich bar challenge, and you both can come.
Yeah. So like, what do we have to do? Like, strike the crossbar made of gold.
No, just you both give me a lot of money, and I'll pick the winner.
While I'm not financially rich, what people say is after meeting me, I enrich their lives. That's what they say.
I've never said that.
Touche.
You haven't met me in person.
Andrew, Slens has met you in person. He's never said that.
Slens doesn't count.
But what about the rest of the terrace people?
I'd love to meet everyone on the terrace in person one day.
They're a lot taller than I would say this. The terrace people are a lot taller than I thought. And I was just
No.
KJ is no slouch.
Look, I'm not being no Andrew, because you live in a hobbit land, right? It's no one else's fault. Okay.
Oh, then back. There we go. Oh, is it going again? Oh, okay. I think that's a cue for this. This is the longest outro to any stream ever. You know.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Just put us up. Put. Let's get it on. Come on.
KJ doesn't count. He had high heels. Wow. Guys, leave him alone.
They were Cuban
The only
here.
reason him. But yeah, for Tor, Primus for Tor coming because of Astrid. If we can get Astrid to, never. I don't want to say what I was saying.
Speaking of her, I walked right past her on my way to the seat, on my way to my seat at Stamford Bridge.
Good. Make her chase you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
make her chase the goods. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Bye to you. Bye to everyone.
Laters, guys. Am I giving people the deaths? Oh my God.